Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want to share about Global Lab update for 10 November 2023 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global Lab video was recorded on Global Lab server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future. And mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update, and following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website for Global Lab update at 10 November 2023. And first feature update about class balancing for all class. This is about skill add-ons. In future, they will unify skill add-ons effect to become have the higher effect from all these add-ons regardless its skill. But there are some classification for any kind of effect for these add-ons, either offensive effect that will give you stat improvement. Another category is damage increase. Another category is status improvement effect for defensive stat. Another effect is debuff stat that will apply to your opponent. And another type of classification is another debuff for speed reduction. And last category is all other effect like bleeding, health recovery, combat source recovery, and any special attack. But they also mention they removing effect for reducing opponent combat source when successful hit target. So in future, there are no reducing opponent skill resource for these skill add-ons. And for this all classification, this will affect for its duration, because duration for these skill add-ons, either buff or debuff, will vary depend on your skill level. And this table show you any duration for its skill level for its classification that I already mentioned previously. And all these skill add-ons, you can apply it to any skill on your character. And these skill add-ons also have their skill cooldown, depend on your skill level, either 5 seconds until 13 seconds to reactivate these skill add-ons. And this is detailed info for these new skill add-ons, that the best skill effect for these skill add-ons will replace lower skill effect add-ons. And also if the same effect with the same duration apply again to target, the duration will update, and any skill effect for the skill add-ons will stuck with any normal skill effect from that skill. So if you're using same type of skill add-ons that have some status as your skill, this skill add-ons effect will stuck and will add more benefit when you're using that skill. For example, if you're using skill add-ons to recover HP when hit target, and originally that skill, before you put these add-ons, also have HP recovery effect when hit target, so number for its HP recovery effect will become double from the skill add-ons and its original skill effect. Okay, next about class balancing. On this week Global Lab update, there are some class that got more PvE buff. First class is Switch, that they just increase PvE damage for these two skill, but I think PvP damage still same as before, because they also increase PvP damage reduction rate for these two skill. And next class that got PvE buff is Ninja class, that they just changed this skill effect that previously increasing all AP plus 12, they just increase it to become plus 20, but this AP only for melee AP. And they also just fix some issue for this skill, and then this is table list for any PvE damage buff for Ninja class. And same as before, PvP damage also still same, because they also increase PvP damage reduction rate for all this skill. And next class that got PvE damage buff is Striker class, and this is any table list for any skill that got PvE damage buff, and same as before, PvP damage still same, because they also increase PvP damage reduction rate for all this skill. And on this week Global Lab update, there are two class that got fix some issue for their skill, either Mehwa for this prime skill, and also Dark Knight class, that they just correct some issue for this skill. Okay, next feature content of Black Desert World. First about Black Shrine content. In future, Prybase will make more easy to finishing emoji main quest. And this is detailed information for any chance when you encounter this emoji boss. But take notice this boss emoji reduce difficulty not only apply for emoji boss from MineQuest, but also will apply for any Black Shrine content. And the same thing for Oduxini, that they just reduce this boss difficulty when you doing Black Shrine content. And also for boss Apex Changui, they just fix some issue for this Apex Changui skill to become more precise than before. And for Black Shrine Bamboo Legion, they will add some path navigation to go to its spot when you encountering this Bamboo Legion, so you will not lose your track location to find the next location when encountering Bamboo Legion. And for golden picking, especially for Calamity level 6 and Calamity level 7, they just make this burning area that previously have shield pattern just change to become standing still on that place. So I think this is great improvement to encounter this golden picking Calamity level 6 and Calamity level 7 more easy than before. And next, in future, they also will increase reward from Black Shrine Subjugation, but this increased chance reward only apply for Calamity level 4, 5, 6, and 7. And from this increased chance reward, they will increase chance to get this Primordial Crystal, either its fragment and its crystal, following number times on this list. And also chance to get this Crystal of Harmony and Sangpeon coin. And because of this increased reward, they just mentioned on Korea server, they will hold distribution for Black Shrine rewards until maintenance for this update come. So in future, if this update apply to our live server, the same thing also will apply to any region server outside Korea, that you just need to defeat any kind of boss, same as before, but any kind of reward before this update come will delay until maintenance for this update finish. So you can claim it after Wednesday maintenance done. And then in future, Hyunyong NPC at Nampo Model Village will offer you some exchange that he will accept Sangpeon coin to exchange it to become any kind of crystal, either Harmony Crystal, Kirin Fragment, Bongwang Fragment, Heitai Fragment, and Forest Crystal, and this is number of Sangpeon coin that you need to exchange all these items. So I think by this update, Sangpeon coin will become more precious than before. Okay, next feature update about Egress Favor for life skill content, especially to get any kind of byproduct, either Fiery Breath from gathering, Stained Silk from trading, Wild Star from hunting, and Pink Leaf from farming. In future, when you activate this Egress Favor, if you get any kind of byproduct from this life skill content, number of this byproduct will increase following on this table, so you can get more byproduct by activating Egress Favor when doing any kind of life skill, especially for gathering, trading, hunting, and farming. And next, about D4 function, in future you cannot D4 any kind of Black Star equipment and Artina Soul, but you can use D4 function for any other gear. Okay, the next great update about Ocean content, that they will release new Ocean monster, Void Mareta, and this Void Mareta like Sea Harpy that will encounter any sailor with pack of special Hekaru. And Travis just mentioned, when you find this Void Mareta, you will hear mysterious melody from distant ocean. And I think this is interesting for this special monster appearance. And appearance for this Void Mareta looks like random, but if you hear this song, you can search around to find this Void Mareta to encounter her and her pack of Hekaru. And if you successfully defeat this Void Mareta, you will get any kind of loot on this list, either special loot melodic energy, but take notice this name is raw translation from Korean language, and this is special item that you can guarantee get it from this Void Mareta. And any other item on this list, actually this is old item that you already can get it from in-game, either to get most covered map, and also Aquila Flower. This is material to get Eben Rutnol, Sunset Blackstone. This is special material to enhance Blue Gear Karak or Panoxeon, and any other material to craft big ship, either Karak or Panoxeon, any kind of sea crystal, any kind life skill and sailing artifact, and also you can get Resplendent like Stone of Grace. And the most interesting material from this list is Melodic Energy, because this is special material to craft new item, and this is new item that they just introduced, from this Void Mareta update is Manos Sailing Lock. This is special Manos tools for sailing content. And to craft this Manos Voyage Lock, you need 3 pieces Melodic Energy, 5 pieces Manos Stone, 50 pieces Magical Shard, and 50 pieces Supreme Top Height. And you can combine all this material by using simple alchemy to get this Manos Voyage Lock. And if you equip this Manos Voyage Lock, this will give you Sailing Experience increase plus 10%, Sailing Mastery plus 5 point until 400 point, depend on this Manos tool enhancement level, and also will increase any kind of speed for your large ship by 15%, either its normal maximum speed, automatic movement speed, or any speed when using any skill. And this is how it's look for this new Manos sailing tool. And I think this is the most important item that any sailor needs to get to faster their sailing speed. And I think difficulty to enhance this Manos gear same as another Manos gear, like any other gathering tool or Manos processing stone. And this Manos sailing tool that we only can get it by processing material from Void Mareta. Actually, they also release Surk Navigation Lock and Logia Navigation Lock. This is blue grade and green grade for these sailing tools. That this blue grade also will give you some benefit for your sailing speed. And this is status for green grade for this Logia Voyage Lock that will give you less sailing speed than blue grade. And same as before, this blue grade and green grade, you can get it by purchasing it from special NPC following on this list to get this blue grade and green grade. And this is sample picture for this green grade and blue grade sailing tool that still have 0 enhancement level. And same as before, you also can enhance it until pen enhancement level. And next, still about sailing content, especially quality of life for location of coral, that we will change texture for coral on North Eperia port. And this is before and after this change when this update come to our live server near future. And they also just mentioned automatic navigation for some area at Aquila A will be improved to become more smoothly. And next, if you watch my previous video about recap late night talk with Per Abyss at 27 October 2023, on this streaming they also mentioned about Garmod Heart PT system. And on this week Global Lab update, at least they just announced this Garmod Heart PT system that you can get this PT system item from reward bundle that you can get it from Kakuo NPC. So in future, if you open this new reward bundle, they will add this new reward bundle with Garmod Bloodstone, and you need to collect 10 pieces of this Garmod Bloodstone that you can get it with specific probability when opening new Garmod reward bundle, and then you just need to hand over this 10 Garmod Bloodstone to Kakuo NPC at Garmod Nest to get guarantee Garmod Heart 1 piece. But take notice, this quest only can be done once per family, so at least by this Garmod Heart PT system, you can get this Garmod Heart by guarantee chance twice per account from this PT system, and another Garmod Heart, you can get it from past quest that you need to hand over some item on Odelita region. And more detail about this old Garmod Heart quest, you can check on this video. And they also mentioned because this Garmod Bloodstone update, they will update reward from this weekly quest to get new Garmod Heart bundle. Make sure after this update come to our live server, if you still have old quests, make sure you retake again this quest that will give you new reward bundle before you encounter this Garmod boss and finish this new weekly quest. And also because of this update, they also will increase maximum price for Garmod Heart on Central Market that previously maximum price is 9 billion. They will increase it more than double to become 20 billion silver per piece. But take notice when this update come to our live server, this Garmod Heart price will increase gradually, depend on supply and demand on your server. Okay, next, still related with Garmod Heart quest that I guide you on this video. They just changed some content to finish this Garmod Heart quest to become more easy than before. First, about Nover intake scale that you can get from defeating World Boss Nover or Bloodstorm Nover will increase from 2 until 3 pieces to become 5 until 7 pieces, but this change will not apply for any clone Bloodstorm Nover that appear when Bloodstorm Nover have reached 50% HP. And number of items to finish this Garmod Heart quest they just reduce some of items that require to finish this chapter quest either at chapter 5 and chapter 6, that they will reduce significantly number of items on this list. And any other item that you need to hand over to any NPC on this list still nearly same as before, except for chapter 5 and chapter 6 that I already mentioned previously, and more detail how to finish this Garmord Heart quest. Once again, you can check on this video for more detailed info. And next about Ulukita Monster Zone content, in future they will add special daily quests to get Capra Stone and more contribution point every day by defeating any monster on this Ulukita region, and this is established for any daily quest that you need to defeat any monster on City of the Dead, that you can get it from Zezek Mercenary Camp, and then for any daily quest for Tungrat Ruin, you can get it from special NPC at Tungrat Ruin. And the last one, second update for this Ulukita region come to our live server, they also will add daily quests for defeating any monster on Dark Secret Retreat Monster Zone, that you can get it from NPC at Musgar Village. This is the second village that will unlock after second update Ulukita region come to our live server. And total from its Monster Zone quest, you can get 45 Capra Stone from finishing these 3 quests for its Monster Zone. And also huge number of contribution point, total 1950 experience point. And then improvement for any kind of main quest. They just improve navigation for main quest either for Balenos, Serendia, Ulukita, and Land of the Morning Light main quest. And then in future they will add Margoria Pirate Fleet knowledge that you can get it from Marlin Treven at Velia City. And about Margoria Pirate Fleet, this is special sea monster that Prebis just update recently, and more detail review and guide for this Margoria Pirate Fleet you can check on this video for more detailed info. And next about Not War and Siege War, in future if you inside Alliance, if you open your guild menu, you can check any participant for Not War or Conquest War from guild member status tab. So by this info you can estimate how much power for your alliance, especially for number of people during Not War and Siege War. And next some improvement for selling content, especially for boarding and disembark function. In future they will make distance for disembark and boarding function to become double than before. And next some improvement for central market function. In future for any kind of item that have price 20 billion silver or more, you can check its registration time in registration queue on this list. I think they will update this info to become have new user interface like this. And also if you success to attempt tier 10 mythical horse, this notification just improve to become like this. And then some improvement for lock function, either horse, wagon, and ship skill, they just modified this lock button to become shown separate from its icon. And for any other minor fix and change, I think all of this not too a big deal. Okay, that's all future update of Black Desert Online that Prebis just announced after 10 November 2023 maintenance update on Global Lab server. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Dubiadut, Doki, Angel, Ayrton, Snot, Soren, Afrilka, Elfamilia, Drunken Video, Jeff S Gold member. And also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video, I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.